So another day, another Tiffany Henyard video. This comes from Harvey World Herald, which never heard of it. I'm assuming it's somewhere in Illinois. But Thornton Township Schools District 205 board takes heat from township official over 4th of July friction. As a reminder, Big Tiff was upset over when she tried to have the kids in the grass with the suds. If you recall that video, I'll definitely link it. She called up the lady on the phone. I forget her name. I'm sure it's about to come up. And tried to give her a hard time about it. And then the police had come out there to keep Big Tiff off of the grass. So what was this? 2 weeks ago, maybe? And she's still riled up about this. Of all things for Tiffany to be worried about, she's worried about this. Okay. So this is as of July the 18th. There's Big Tiff there. Okay. Dalton Mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard voiced frustration toward D205 board members after the township couldn't hold its annual 4th of July celebration on the Thornton Ridge High School grass, shown July 7th, 2024. It seems there's a lot of people now who are saying, no, Big Tiff, you do not run every daggone thing, and you need to go on some daggone where, because we ain't got time for your mess. Dalton Mayor and Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard piled on Thornton Township Schools District 205 board members over a conflict earlier this month at the township's Independence Day celebration. It all played out last week at the board's regular meeting during a dramatic public comment session. The event, traditionally held on the grass at the Thornton High School campus in Dalton since 2021, when Henyard was elected to the village, was abruptly forced to the road this year. She and an ally said the board played politics, but the campus is also closed for capital improvements. There's always a reason for when someone does something to Big Tiff, but never a reason for when she does something to someone else. It's politics. Okay, well then let it be what it is. If y'all are in politics, then that's what it is. Why make a bigger deal out of something that you actually had, even though it looked crazy? You already had the event. It's over. Why are you making this such a big deal? She doesn't put this type of, this type of aggression into figuring out what's going on with the firemen. She doesn't do that with regard to helping with the taxes. She'd rather blame the trustees. She doesn't take this effort when it comes to listening and even answering some of the residents' questions at any of the meetings. She doesn't care when someone makes a decision that they're going to say no with regard to a vote where the answers are either yes or no. If she gets a no, then she has something to say. Long as she gets a yes, she don't have nothing to say. I feel like I see a pattern here. According to Henyard, she and Keith Price, a Thornton Township food pantry manager and Harvey Public Library board trustee. There's too many people with too many positions here. Spoke to D205 President Nina Graham, that's who it is, as the township coordinated the festivities like we do every year, Henyard said. Well, guess what? Ain't nothing guaranteed, Big Tiff. Henyard, who has been embroiled in controversies regarding the use of township funds, did not hold back her dissatisfaction with how district managed the event. She told us we cannot have the event on your grass, addressing other board members. She then said you called the sheriffs. The sheriffs came out to govern the grass. Funny how when you do and say something, Big Tiff, everyone's just supposed to go along with it. But as soon as you get some, no, you can't do it. Now everybody's supposed to care. Now everybody's supposed to have some concern. Now everybody's supposed to what? Take your side? You're getting what you've reaped. You are getting what you have reaped. Maybe you should take this as a lesson to say, maybe I need to govern better and treat my citizens better than what I have been. But y'all, I know that's just crazy talk. Anyway, Cook County Sheriff's Office vehicles drove all over the school grass, Price said during his own public comment. It's disheartening that I feel like politics played a huge role in not allowing the children and the residents to enjoy the land. In a May 2024 news release, the district announced Thornwood and Thorn Ridge are closed for the summer months for construction. Both are slated to receive new roofs. The board's June, July, and August meetings are all being held at Thornton as a result, instead of rotating the meeting locations between the three schools. D205 board member Stanley Brown is also a Dalton trustee. Child, this all sounds crazy. All this overlap with these people and what they are doing. Am I the only one that thinks that this doesn't make sense? This is crazy. So Stan is a trustee on Dalton. He's a board member for the school district. He's in charge of whatever the heck he is with regard to the grass cutting. It says, and Nikita Cloud, a public relations specialist and Henyard's former chief of staff, is possibly providing communications assistance to the board, as well as township trustees who are critical of Henyard. It says, wait, Nikita Cloud, a public relations specialist and Henyard's former chief of staff, is possibly. So there's no confirmation? She's possibly providing communications assistance to the board? And maybe to the township trustees who are critical of Henyard. Cloud could not be reached for comment by press time. I don't know if you all have Nikita as a spokesperson, Price said, but she reached out to me claiming that the president thought somebody was threatening her. Never did I threaten her, Price said. He has email communications documenting that conversation. How? Anyway. According to Henyard, after that weekend, she personally called Graham to ask why children couldn't play on Thorn Ridge's grass. Henyard added that Graham recorded their phone conversation. I'm here to let the board know I'm suing Nina Graham because you cannot record someone without their consent, Henyard said. Oh, look at that. Big Tiff feels like someone did her wrong, so now she's going to sue. Any judge that gets her request to sue should say, handle all these other suits against you first, and then we'll take a look at yours. We know they won't, but that would actually be the best thing. All the freaking lawsuits against her, then she's going to turn around and have the nerve and the audacity to sue someone. But we did know that you can't record unless both people are aware. We looked that up. Shout out to us. Illinois is a two-party consent state, meaning a person must receive permission from another party to record private conversations outside of most public settings. Graham then made an inaudible comment. Oh, there's Nina. Oh, she's looking a little different than the picture we had. Graham then made an inaudible comment that she would not repeat upon Henyard's request. Henyard, who finished speaking as her 3-minute time limit ran out, doubled back toward the podium and pressed Graham to repeat her statement. Why? What was you going to do, Big Tiff? Why? What was you going to do, Big Tiff? Say that again. I can hear her now. Say that again. Girl, please. She's so ghetto. Graham later declined the HWH's request for comment. We really don't have any comment about the 4th of July thing. All the information that was supposed to be passed between intergovernment agencies was passed, said Superintendent Dr. Nathaniel Cunningham. We would like to celebrate some of the wonderful things that our kids are doing instead. Oh, there you go. So it seems like they said what's done is done, it's over with, and it's really not that serious, which one would think that it wasn't that serious. Your kids were still out there. They played on the ground. They had a good time, according to you. But here you come thinking that you're going to bully someone, basically, Big Tiff, into saying you did me wrong. When everyone else comes through to tell you about how you did them wrong, you ain't got nothing to say. It don't feel good, does it, Tiff? But we know that you're not going to change your ways. We know that you really don't give a damn at the end of the daggone day. But child, go on and continue the way that you've been continuing. And people, as they're realizing and seeing, they're going to continue to do what they're going to do. So how many people do you have that are going to allegedly protect you and come to your daggone defense? Because Biggie is not going to be able to do it. Lacey, no one has seen him. He has been MIA for a few weeks now. And the oppressors, I'm assuming, would want to keep their jobs. Keith ain't going to help as far as I can tell. I guess you got Kamal. But after that, really, at the end of the day, who's left? The Carter is falling apart. The Carter is burning down, Big Tiff. I know you're going to continue to push through, but your time is coming. Those silver bracelets are coming. And we can't wait. So that's it. That's all. Y'all let me know what you think. Of course, as always, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. I'll see you all in the next one.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'all. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Delgado, unasked that seat. Unasked that seat. Unasked that seat.
To express my deepest gratitude to Tiffany Henyard and her team
for their commendable efforts to better our community.
Listen, come here. Shut your stupid ass up. Say that, folks. Don't your dumb ass say it.